If you feel any emotion, the video ends. Randy buys a bookshelf on Gumtree. How am I supposed to feel any emotion about Randy buying a bookshelf? So if I feel any emotion... Sorry, I'll change my voice for this video. If I feel any emotion, the video ends, and I need to watch something called Randy buys a bookshelf on a Gumtree. Interesting video, but today I will try my best and not show any emotion if possible. Now, let us go on and watch the video, shall we?
Alright, here we go. Okay, fuck. Okay, here we go. Okay.
I see it's a little...
Chapter 1.
Muppet.
I bought a bookshelf on Gumtree recently. It was an amazing experience. I'll quickly tell you about it and then I'll read the book. But I found it strange because it made me start to think about the way, like, our methods of communication have sort of changed over the years.
I see, it's a comedy
in the old days,
show.
If you wanted a bookshelf, you'd just go see Gareth the bookshelf guy because he was the dude in your tribe that made the bookshelves. He had a little bookshelf cave. He was reputable. Now any mad bastard can sell their shit on Gumtree. You know what I mean?
What is a Gumtree?
As a species, we're sort of able to cope with knowing and gossiping about
I do not know what a Gumtree is, so I am lost.
People. That's like the limit of our tribe. Any more than that, it starts to get confusing, which is why we created abstract constructs like territories and deities to unite larger groups of people under an imaginary common factor. And it works a treat because we only really gather en masse on special occasions. But I think like social media and it's fucking all that up, you know? I don't think
I honestly thought that this was going to be some sort of skit or some show. I did not expect this to be a comedy made by a Muppet. Anyways, sorry for the interruption. Let us continue this video. Shall we?
Deal with the thousands of people we're connected to on a daily basis, and as a result, we neglect our immediate 150, you know? That's why I never get invited to parties anymore. It's not because I ramble on about veganism and fisting old ladies. It's because I'm not on Facebook and everybody just assumes you are. I am so behind on the births, deaths, and marriages of my friends that I feel like the time traveler's wife every time I go to a party. I'm like, this is... Tim, he's our son, he's 6 now. Fucking didn't even know you were pregnant.
I see.
Anyway, and you know smartphones aren't that great. You know that, right? They're not that great. You don't need the internet in your pocket. You work at Coles, okay? You're not working for the president. You don't need it. You don't need that much information. And also, what was the point of developing opposable thumbs for you to take a photo of your head and post it on the internet and then just stand by for validation? No one gives a fuck about your head. They'll only validate it in order to gain permission to post a photo of their own head on the internet and stand by for validation.
That is very true.
The people who give a fuck about your head will at some point see it in real life. Fuck your head and the neck it rode in on. Your vanity is sucking up my bandwidth. Anyway, this is what's going through my head as I'm on Gumtree looking for a bookshelf.
I still have...
Oh, you know when you put something in the search in Booktree? What the fuck? When you put
I am still waiting for the
Gumtree
part.
I'm having a stroke up here. Yeah, when you put something in the search, right, and like, there's always a couple of things that come up in the list that are like the polar opposite of what you search for. I'm like, get out of my head, Gumtree algorithms, conspiracy. No, but seriously, you type it's like.
I still do not understand what this Gumtree is. I wish for this person, this Muppet, to start explaining what this Gumtree is.
Bookshelf, and it's like bookshelf, bookshelf, gramophone. Bookshelf, combine harvester. What the fuck? It's actually a pretty good price. Anyway, on this particular day, I found 2 bookshelves that worked for me in terms of cost and, more importantly, geographical convenience, because I'd be fucked if I'm driving to Broadmeadows to pick up a bookshelf, right? So I type in bookshelf and I see the 2 things and I'm like, okay, one seller is Kathy, the other is Morgan. I send them both the same text message. Hello, I saw your bookshelf on Gumtree. Is it still available? Kathy texts back straight away saying, sorry, it went this morning. That's cool, Kathy. I'm sorry I gave you an annoying voice in the retelling of this story. Morgan's response came through a couple of minutes later and simply read, It was my wife's bookshelf. How do you respond to that? Aside from the fact that it doesn't answer my fucking question, his use of past tense in that sentence unnerved me slightly. I'm like, oh, I should probably just find another bookshelf. And then I noticed he lived in the suburb next to me, so I replied, is it still available? He responded with the letter Y. Just a Y. Is he asking me why I want to know if it's still available? Or is it a Y for yes, and he's so in the throes of grief that he can't manage the E and the S? I assume it's a Y for yes, so I respond, cool, I'll
You know how like water kind of chips down on the stone over the millennium? That's kind of how I felt. Like over time, in the beginning, I was just like, yeah, okay, comedy, and then I just chipped away at my little emotionless barrier, and yeah, it was pretty good.